you're not burned out. At least, not in the way you think. Because burnout doesn't always come from doing too much. Sometimes, it comes from doing too much of the wrong thing. Waking up every day, forcing yourself into a version of your life that doesn't feel like you. Trying to care about things you don't actually care about anymore. Pushing through conversations when your brain is already overwhelmed. That's not just exhaustion. That's misalignment. And after a while, it starts showing up in small ways. You can't focus. You feel restless. You start something and don't finish it. You lose interest in things you used to love. Even simple tasks feel heavy. Cleaning your room, replying to a message, watching something without skipping through it. Nothing holds your attention. Not because you're lazy, but because your mind is overloaded. You don't actually want more. You want less. Less noise, less pressure, less input. Because right now, your brain is trying to process everything at once. And people don't see that. They just see you being quiet, or distant, or not trying hard enough. But it's not about the person in front of you. It's not even about the situation. It's your system saying, this is too much. And when that builds up, you start feeling something else. Numb. Not sad, not happy, just disconnected. You say things like, I'm tired of everything. I don't feel like myself. I just need a break. And sometimes it gets heavy. Like you want everything to just stop for a second. Not your life, just the pressure, the noise, the constant weight of everything. But here's what most people get wrong. They try to fix it by doing more. More routines, more advice, more ways to get back on track. But burnout isn't fixed by adding more. It's fixed by removing what doesn't belong. Misalignment is repetition without meaning. Doing the same thing over and over with no sense of direction. And your brain hates that. It needs variation. It needs novelty. It needs something that feels real again. And the more you ignore that, the worse it feels. Because the small things start to grow. A comment, a task, a thought. You give it attention and it snowballs until everything feels bigger than it actually is. So what do? You stop trying to fix everything at once, and you start small. Change your environment. Change your routine. Give your mind something different, something lighter. Not to escape, but to reset. And most importantly, you give yourself permission to feel okay again. Not perfect, not fully figured out, just okay. Because one day, you're going to look back at this version of yourself